Right, hello again there, guys. So we're doing a little bit of a quick one because I've just had a message through somebody asking what would I do if it wasn't a local company. So this I put up was obviously targeted towards local companies. I'm just going to see if I can get this up so I can see any comments that you guys might have because the last thing I want is to look as I'm ignoring you. Oops. So hopefully that should pop up if I've got any comments. So any questions at all that you have, please feel free to answer. Right, let's get my page sharing first and get into this. Right, so if I was going for businesses that don't have kind of local area bits, shall we say. So the example I've just had was e-commerce stores. So obviously e-commerce stores don't have a local map where you would target. So the thing that I would do is actually a public figure page. Now, there's a couple of different things with this public figure page that I just want to point out that will make things a lot easier and a lot more simple to actually get people. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to actually use your page. So your Facebook page that you have right now, what we can do with that is we can actually turn it into a public figure page. Now, the reason why I would do that, we'll take my page as an example, is if I was to turn this page into a public figure page, as opposed to just a private Facebook page, it means I've got a few different areas that I can then explore. So first off, it means that I don't need to worry about when I'm posting up business posts. So business posts such as the last live I just said done, Facebook could easily take offense to that and take down my page, which would be a bit of a nightmare. But it also means that as soon as I create my business page, a lot of these friends are going to be transferred over. So straight away, I'm going to have instant credibility because I'm going to see a business page under the name of Sean Mack, and they're going to see 4,700 friends or whatever it is, whatever they decide to drag over. And so they're going to give me a lot more credibility than if I start a brand new business page with 0 followers, 0 engagement, and 0 anything else. Then it's very, very difficult to start building that page. Now, there are plenty of other advantages. One of the advantages is, of course, you can put your chatbot to work on it. All right. So your chatbot can then start working on your business page as well as on your private page. Now, I'm going to show this through my Urban Ink page because it's the easiest one to actually show. And I know it's got some decent examples on. Right. So, for example, my tattoo page here, we have around 10,000 followers. We've also got 12 unread messages. I don't understand what's happening there. My staff are supposed to be looking after this. Right. So, with your pages, with your business pages, what you actually get is you get around about 6% of people that's shown to, which is terrible. However, once you start getting engagement, then that percentage just starts going up massively. Right now, I know Facebook don't particularly like pages, and they kind of went off them a little bit and started pushing their groups. However, pages can still sell an awful lot. So, for example, this one here, which would have been shown just basically 92 people, 1,993 people got reached. Right, so we can track exactly how many people get reached, exactly what's going on. It's 29 people, 1,650 people got reached. So if you've got a business page going, we can tell exactly. So 0 engagements, and we still reach 696 people. Right, we should really get rid of that post because it's not doing anything. Now, if we keep on going down, there's a one here, which was a facial tattoo. We've got 10,000 followers, and the facial tattoo got massive amounts of followers. Now, that means that all of the engagement, if we put a bot onto all of these, then what would happen is the bot would engage. We could double all of our engagement straight away. Another great thing about it is it means that you can start boosting posts directly. This is the one that I was talking about. So we got 9,884 engagements. We had 34,000 people reached, all in our local area. So it's all kill. Now, if we went in and commented to every one of these people, right, we would be absolutely flying. Like 156 comments. I should have been in there and I should have done absolutely every single comment and replied to them, right? Because that would have got me an awful lot more. Right. So let's just quickly check over the bits just in case I've missed anything. So if you've got a business page name, so if I was to call it Chat Ammo Agency, as soon as people see that appearing on Facebook and it's got Chat Ammo Agency on the top in the newsfeed, so let's go to newsfeed. Then what's going to happen is, so Angel has commented on mine. So right now I've got Sean Mack is live now, right? So people might stop and go, right, hang on, why is Sean Mack live now? Sean Mack doesn't look like a business name, in which case you're more likely to get people to stop. It's me again. Right, hang on it. Right, community one, lads Bible one. See, and you're less likely to stop at these. Mine's so full of business pages, it's beyond all belief. So I really need more friends. Right. So you're less likely to stop actually at a business page than what you are at a personal, what they perceive as a personal page. They can't actually see the difference between business and personal on these particular ones. So it does give you an awful lot more credibility. You become known as your name becomes your brand. So your brand would be your name and you'll be shown out to everybody else in that particular business area. It also means that what you can then do as well is you can also share to your personal page. So share about every 5 posts or something, somewhere around that sort of area. Right. So let marketing agencies are like to know, right, convert your personal page into a business page. Boom, boom, boom. Right. Advantages. Instant credibility. Helps people relate as a person. Because people will only buy off people. They don't buy off businesses. They mainly buy off people. If you become a trusted source that knows what they're talking about, you're going to get an awful lot more people following your page, interacting with your page, and everything else. Now, when you start automating all of that, it's also going to help. And like I was saying, share every 5th or so comment to your personal page, but share it actually from your business page. This is another thing I keep on seeing people do quite a lot. So they'll go into their page and they'll put, let's think of a post. Right, free membership site shows you how to sell agency services. Right, drop me a DM for more details. Right, but I can't spell details. Right, now you see these posts all the time. You see this free membership site shows you how to sell more agency services. Drop me DM for details. Sometimes it gets even worse. And they'll actually put the HTTPS, double click, and they'll put chatamo.net. Right. Now, first things first, what's going to happen here is if anybody is interested, the first thing they'll do is just click this chatamo.net. They're not going to leave a comment, which then means we're losing percentage reach what we could get. So you never want to put on where you're going to send them to. All right. Even in the comments, do not add it into the comments at all. Just put something nice and simple. Don't put your text amongst a picture. Here's another thing. And make sure you reply to every single comment, but only check your comments around every half hour or something. But there's a much better, easier way of doing it than that. So if I went on to Sean Mac, we'll say Sean Mac Marketing, for example, page. Bum, 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 bum. And what we'll do is we'll put exactly the same post together. Right. So we're going to put, I forgot what I wrote, but we'll put something simple. Right. So free membership site shows you exactly how to set up your agency. Right. So we'll put that DM me for details. Right. One thing we're not asking what's the difference between Chatbots and Facebook chat. Right, there actually isn't so much of a difference. They both work on both Facebook and WordPress. So once you get the chatbot, you use the little plugin, really simple, and you just add your chatbot onto your WordPress site, and it makes life really easy for you. So it means that you've got everybody. The biggest advantage is, of course, is that Facebook stores an awful lot of details about you, which I'm about to go into. Facebook stores a massive amount of details. Because Facebook stores that many details, they make those details available to the chatbots that's hosted on Facebook, but can also be on WordPress. So as soon as somebody comes in, if they're already signed into Facebook, then we can get access to their email addresses, their telephone numbers, their birthdays, their areas. We can get hold of loads of information. Right, so we're going to say that we're setting up this little promotion here. We'll add a photo. Let's have a look. I haven't got no photos. Right, we'll just use that. Right, so we'll use this photo. and we'll say this is the very thing, right? This is what we're going to do. And after I've done all of this little lot, I would then click on post. Now, once I've clicked on the post from my page, then what I can then do is go into my page. Now, remember, if this page is made as your own personal page, so you're changing yourself into a public figure, but we're going to say that we're keeping on personal for now, because it's a choice if you want to do it. Then what I can then do is I've changed this over to personal, so now interacting as my own profile. I'm then going to go down here and I'm then going to share this onto my personal page. The reason I'm doing this is because now anybody who comments on this, I can instantly retarget them, right? So I can go straight after these people, retarget them, send them out reminder emails, send them out all of the various different things, which means I'm going to get a lot more engagement, a lot more sales, and it's going to build my brand. However, a minute, as then I haven't got an agency because I don't want to have an agency of running competition with you guys. So that's the way. That's one of the ways that you could do it, which is then going to start getting you to be known within your niche. Now, another thing, what you could do is you could then, when you're boosting that post, you could slip a quick $5 into this post, right? So we'll say that this is about e-commerce. So we're going to say how to build your e-commerce store in 3 simple steps, right? And then we're going to show them how a chatbot can integrate into e-commerce store. And we're going to spread that over a fair few days, right? Now, what we could then do, if I wasn't banned from Facebook, is we could boost this post. So we could put a daft little $5 into it. And all we're doing is we're just increasing awareness of us as a brand leader, as a particular source of information on that particular thing. And this is crucial. You want to really make sure you niche all the way down. So niching down to e-commerce stores is awesome. If you start putting out videos up there, you don't need your face in it. You've got a face like mine. It's made for radio. But because you're now appearing daily, you're going to start seeing people gravitate towards you, and you're going to start seeing more and more people buying from you, because they know, like, and trust you because they've seen you on there every day, right? Facebook has their own chatbot. Oh, right. You mean the difference between? You mean between mine and Facebook's? Right. Okay, I'm with you now. Right. Facebook's chatbot is exceptionally basic. It basically doesn't have an awful lot. The difference between mine, I've gone to full on templates. It's basically, if you think of ManyChat's a huge improvement on Facebook's chatbot. However, Facebook chatbot doesn't do an awful lot. It won't store information for you. It won't do stuff. And ManyChat did go out and they improved on that an awful lot. And it's done things like you got the messenger bot, you've got your SMS, email marketing integrated. And this is in our bot. We've got e-commerce in our bot. We've got auto post in our bot. So we can now auto post away. We can do the whole lot. We can track sales performance. We can get all of the data that's ever been released into Facebook. We also have pop-ups on your website like that. We've got the templates and whatnot ready for growing leads. So this is going to engage your customers, going to get your customers buying, going to nurture them throughout the sales process, and help your marketing, because we can publish everywhere. So we've got sync existing subscribers. So anybody who's ever wrote to your page, we can drag them straight over into our chatbot, so we can retarget them that way as well. We send bulk messages to old and new subscribers, and we can segment them to subscribers. Facebook, you're not able to tag them, you're not able to segment them. It works a bit of a nightmare. We also have in ours a hidden interest search. So what we can do is we can find all the hidden interests that people have within Facebook that Facebook don't show you. So this means you can target down your ads 1,000% and getting everything running perfectly, and obviously make more money. We're also fully integrated with Google Sheets, so that if you're working as an agency yourself, you can either use the Google Sheets or you can share it with your clients. So that's already cool. We also have platform promotion. So we've got Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Blogger, and WordPress, which means you can just auto post all of those. And we can also reply and comment on both Facebook and Instagram, as well as doing an awful lot more magical things that nobody else can do. We've got drag and drop builder. Facebook, you obviously don't have this. So you've got drag and drop builder. You can follow exactly what you're going to do. Gather your email addresses, send out emails, send out your SMS, and all that sort of business. We have a complete e-commerce store in there, which can also be used for restaurants, takeaways, clothing, anything at all that you can think of that you might want to sell in e-commerce. This is the place to do it. Now, A huge advantage we have over normal e-commerce stores is we have 9 different payment gateways. So whereas most, in fact, 99.9% of all payments, all e-commerce stores, you can only pay through PayPal or Stripe. We make it so you can sell worldwide. So you can sell in Africa, you can sell in India, you can sell anywhere at all and collect the money straight in their own currencies too. So you can actually set up the currencies. So you could happily go out and sell restaurants in India on a takeaway situation or a food delivery or a food collection situation, all straight within your chatbot. We've got all the tracking and reporting so that we know exactly how we're performing. This one's on my tattoo studio. So I can see that I'm targeting the right areas. So I'm targeting Durham, Sunderland, Chester Street, Newcastle. I know exactly where all my people come from. I also know my different ages and what sort of who I should be targeting in the future. So that's starting to get your amp. So we've also got all of these different features. Now I won't go through all these because it'll bore you to tears. However, the features that we've got are just massively above, hugely above what Facebook's chatbot will offer. But it'll get you an awful lot more of everything. To be perfectly honest, it's just huge. And we also gave a 30-day money back guarantee. So it's all risk free, and it's $1 for your first 2 weeks. So it's all dead cool. But back to this. So that's the way that I would consider doing it if I was going after e-commerce. I would also set up my Facebook and Instagram, and then I would auto post straight from my chatbot. So I'll go into my chatbot. Let's have a look. Go into my chatbot, and I go in and I use the auto post features just down here. So we're going to social posting, and we would import all the social accounts. So we'd have all the different social accounts there. So we've got Twitter, LinkedIn, Reddit, Blogger, WordPress, and then I would post to all these as well. So I would become an authority in e-commerce stores and reselling chatbots to e-commerce stores within a couple of weeks, because I would blast every one of these people daily. I would have a post up at least once a day. If you listen to Gary V, you could have a post up an awful lot more than that, and really start blasting it. And that's the way I would do it, so that I would get known as an authority figure within that particular area and get more sales for that. Okay, hope that's helped. If it hasn't, have you got any questions at all? Sorry, I keep on forgetting to say any questions. If you have any questions, please let us know. If you haven't joined our Facebook group, just while I'm waiting for any questions, head over to Bots, what we're called Bots for Profits. Oops, that's bits. Bots for Profits. Head over there. The group is awesome. There's some great people in there. Sue and Angel keep us right because I'm not very organized. So head over to Bots for Profit. If you haven't already, jump into our YouTube page as well, which is Sean Marketing. That's Grant Cardone. That's not me. So YouTube is Sean Marketing. Please follow us on there as well, because we have a lot of stuff coming on there. You can sort of tell all the stuff that I'm sitting researching as well while we're on. Do I have a mentorship program? Not as such. However, I am going to be offering a done with you service where if you want basically me to guide you through exactly how to use the chatbots and the various different systems that we have in place, then I will be bringing that out. However, for now, I would personally use our. Why am I not in? I thought I would be in. Right. I would personally go in and join our Groove Member program, which is over at funnels.net at the very, very top. The membership has a stack in, and this is going to be growing rapidly. Now, I'm thinking about releasing this on a drip campaign because obviously there's going to be an awful lot in here, and I don't want to just overwhelm people. Why is this not loading? I don't want to overwhelm people because it'll be a bit of a nightmare if I just put everything out there and then go, right, go on, sort it all out. Because if you're anything like me, you'll start skipping various, and it'll be an absolute nightmare. But this is going to have in just about everything. My plan is, now I'll be going in a certain niche. So at the moment, we're concentrating on restaurants. We're then going to nail that niche down 100%. Show you exactly how to do the restaurants thing. A lot of this will be able to be crossed over as well. Don't get us wrong. But once you get one nailed down, it makes life an awful lot easier to get the rest of the nailed down. The reason why I start with restaurants is because anybody can walk in their street and more or less find a restaurant. So am I using Chat Ammo to sell Groove Funnels memberships? I certainly am. And it's worked an absolute dream. We have a complete flow. When Groove had the free membership and then to upgrade, we led them through the floor. The floor got them into their free membership because it was too good enough to turn down. I didn't understand why anybody wouldn't have free membership. And then from there, what we decided to do was then after a week or so, we would then show them some of the benefits on paid Groove. We would show them the chatbot that would work there. And we'd show them all the various different bits and bobs. So we've also got chatbots, an overview, setting up your chatbot, active campaign, setting up the active campaign stuff. That's all in there. We've got other autoresponders. We've got payment systems. We've got the growth tools. We've got the subscriber manager. We've got the live chat, the Instagram. I'm going to extend that out an awful lot. Facebook Messenger, how to build your bots, Google Sheets, broadcasting, your e-commerce full setup. We've got our affiliate program in there. We've got going live software, which I love. I've just got it myself. And as you can probably tell, I'm not that simple. I'm not that easy to work with. We've also got the restaurants, which we're starting to build up now. So we've got the restaurants, got templates. So we've got free websites. We've got get clients with your Facebook, which this will be edited and put in there as well. And we're going to have a lot of different things. So we're going to really start building into this whole thing so that by the time you're finished, you will know what everybody else doesn't know about how to set up an agency, how to make money. Now, if you've already got Groove, then setting up an agency makes it a hell of a lot simpler because it's so much easier if you've got Groove because you get unlimited amounts of website. So if you followed me live just before there, where we're saying set up a page for the local area, use Groove and set up an entire page, right? So I would go in here, I'll go into Groove pages. Say that I'm changing nothing. I'll go into Groove pages and I would set up and SEO ready for a complete Groove page for, we'll still use the example of Washington Eats. So I would buy their domain, Washington Eats. I would then go out. Actually, it's not available. But I'll go out. I'll buy Washington Eats. I'll get all the restaurants in Washington Eats. I would then talk all of the restaurants into having my ordering system on there. So you could order each of them individually throughout my whole entire website. I would then take maybe well 3% off each of the restaurants that signed up, both within my Facebook page and the restaurant page. Me taking 3% means I would have 100 restaurants all selling on a daily basis, where I would make 3% off each and every one of the restaurants, which I would then make into my whole marketing thing. But that's basically how I'll do it. Any more questions just while I'm on here? Hopefully answering all sorts. But set up an agency like that is so simple. It's beyond all belief. To be a thing that you should be looking at doing. Because if you go into a business and you're just offering them free marketing, that's not going to cost them a penny. They're going to be over the moon and they're going to snap your hand off. If you start building up a Facebook page as well that concentrates on the local area with the local businesses, I would even offer a prize. I would say if you join here and nominate your favorite restaurant, I'm going to put you into a draw, and at the end of the month, I'll pull out $50 or $100 or whatever, $25, whatever, just for you basically nominating your favorite restaurant. And then I would see you can get in there twice, which is what we've just been over, by nominating, by advertising to your friends, by saying, right, you should go and join this place. It's awesome. And then I would build that whole Facebook page like that. And you should be able to get that Facebook page huge within a matter of weeks. You could also run ads to it. You could boost a couple of ads. And you could charge the restaurants a small fortune because you're going to gather all the information that you would ever need to have. Right. So that's about it then for this one. Right. Hope this has helped. I did go on a little bit longer and slightly went off track. But it's basically about if you're wanting to set up a public figure page, right? So if you want to set up a public figure page, it's worth looking at. And it could be some good stuff. Okay, thanks very much for watching and speak soon. If I can turn off, which doesn't look like I can. No, computer's crashed.